I'm Jim and this is Red and we're back with Game 2 here of 7th Heaven versus Unsold Stuff Gaming. Red?
So, the first game was won by 7th Heaven. What I would say was quite convincing.
Bit of a stomp.
It was a stomp, but it was quite clinical. They didn't give up anything. They made the right plays. There was only one point where they overextended to try to end the game, and even that wasn't enough to get Unsold Gaming back in. So our last bans are pretty much mirroring this one at the moment. So on the
7th Heaven figuring out what works. Ban the Zaya, ban the Talia.
If they ban Galio next, we may as well just be watching the same video at this point. And then the Gangplank and Shen, whilst Unsold Stuff Gaming, who elected to stay on the same side, had Sinja, Kha'Zix, Cassiopeia, Varus, and Azir. Yeah, there it is, Galio.
That's Galio. It's the exact same bans here from 7th Heaven. We've got to check that we're not watching the same the VOD, but
there it is. There's the Brom. There's the mix-up.
Yeah, Brom, a great band here. Was extremely good with the Caitlyn in the last match.
Part of the Sejuani picked up first again. Now,
Savage's Sejuani was great last game.
It did everything it needed to. It didn't mix up. It missed a couple of ults, but that happened.
This will be interesting. Does Unsold Stuff mix it up, or do they just try to do the game plan and make it work?
So to me, at this point, you're pretty much guaranteed your spot in the playoffs as Unsold Stuff Gaming.
Yep.
To me, this is where you put your rookies on for the last 2 minutes of the game. This is where you try a strategy.
Yep.
You get to put it onto the big stage. Something you want to whip out, or something you want to see.
Something like the Skarner.
Like the Skarner. Oh, Skarner's a great pick. That's the problem.
Love Skarner. Tell us about Skarner. What's great about Skarner?
Everything. He's a Scorpion, so everything works really well, especially in a competitive scene, as well as the buffs that he's been getting. So he's got the zone control with his passive. He's got W, which speeds him up, gives him great armor. His E slows and then stuns.
Yeah, big buffs for Skarner in this match.
And his ult is just, one, really fun and funny, and two, it forces the other team to waste 1,300 gold just for one ult.
Yeah, that's true. As we see, the Callista being prioritised for Unsold Stuff, very interesting. Mostly nerfs for her on this patch, so really interesting to see Gango pick her up. And immediately answered by
the River King. Come on,
unbench that Kench. Come on, but Caitlyn also picked up again for 7th Heaven. And if you watch the game 1, Heretti absolutely popped off with Caitlyn.
I think the problem is with the Tahm Kench, the Brom over the Tahm Kench. The Brom was able to engage and was able to get those stuns down, and I think that's what gave Caitlyn that edge.
Yeah, not as much synergy with the Kench and Caitlyn. He can stun people with his Q, with his tongue lash, but
slow. So
if you get the third proc, you can stun. So that you can chain that into the trap, but it's not as easy as the passive.
I guess so. As Callista usually will get the Rakan for the engage, or sometimes even a spicy Leona.
Yep,
two great engages for, and I think that's what they're a bit concerned about.
Well, talk about this third pick as well. Upperman picking up the Ornn. Now, I have to think that that's a pick away from Satori, who really just held his own in that last match.
I think it wasn't worth the ban, but it was worth picking him up just to stop.
Man, this mid lane pinch on the LJL.
Both Rise
and the Zydro taken off the table.
Am I going to see my favourite Sion mid?
And the Nivea.
Oh, they had to. She was so good that last game.
Yeah, Rakenia really popped off with the Nivea in game 1.
And
so you have to think this is another mid lane ban coming. Yeah. Who's left?
Okay. Good ban? I mean, you can always just get rid of Zed. That's the classic. If you don't know who to ban, or Fizz, nothing worse than that troll pole. But that Gazza must not be confident.
Makes perfect sense.
He mustn't be very confident on the Anivia, otherwise I would say pick it up.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Unsold Stuff did have the first pick, and you have to pick up whatever's left in the mid lane here. The dregs, yeah, definitely.
The Karma, I reckon that will be Karma mid, or at least flex to give yourself either the support or the...
Yeah, I think this might be to give Gario the counter pick here, because we're quite down, very pinched in mid lanes. I think it's personally someone's going to whip out the Corki. Corki's still really strong on this patch, just not as high priority. But we'll have to see here what 7th Heaven do. Already
spicy hovers.
You'll think of that? Ooh, Shen top, yeah.
Or my favourite, Tahm Kench top.
I don't think
Are
so,
you sure?
but I wish. That would be great.
Oh,
The Aurelian Soul, affectionately known as the Bin Lizard.
as the bin lizard. It's a older meme, so probably one of the harder to explain.
Now, they did hold something there that I was very interested in. Swain on this patch, actually quite strong.
Can we get the Katarina? No.
Echo is a...
Echo does do better.
Yeah, Echo had great wave clear again with his Q, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Swain picked up here. Quite popular in some of the other regions.
He has some amazing stats. In the OPL, he has an 80% win rate.
Yeah.
In the LCK, I think he's at like 70%.
Yeah.
And his pick ban.
But with the changes to his W, where you can basically play it into the E, he has an excellent lane combo. But the safety, Garriero picking up the Malzahar here, the space aids coming for the mid lane. And this is going to be a really exciting Game 2. Both supports picking up Ignite, so you might see a little bit of blood in the bot lane. But you'd have to think Gango getting zoned off. 525 range versus 600.
But I'm concerned by the Callista. You're not going to be throwing Karma in, and you're also not really going to be having Karma frontline.
Yeah, that's true.
So I find
maybe Karma getting saved, but she's got her own speed up as well. So
it's probably not the best synergy, but I think it'll have a great amount of poke to really punish that Tarn Kenshin and Kayla. Here comes. Let's see who gets the stare down on this one. Oh, no handshake.
No handshake.
The ultimate Chad maneuver by Unsolved Stuff Gaming.
Not happening. They are mad. They do not want to lose to 7-7 right before playoffs. They're coming in for the run-up to the playoffs, and they've just absolutely fallen on their face in Game 1. So we'll have to see what they can do here in Game 2.
So, I would like to point out here that two of my favourite champs at the moment are on Unsolved Stuff Gaming.
Definitely two of your favourites.
But my number one favourite's on 7-7, so that's where the concern comes in.
Oh, yeah.
Who do I go for?
How do you make a pick here? Well, I
think the Skarner is going to be a big player. I think Tussle was doing well on Zac. He had the great zone control.
Yeah.
And I think that's where Skarner really appreciates it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Unsolved Stuff Gaming is going to benefit from Tussle not inting. He threw himself into so many 1v5s in that last game. I think they're going to be happy that he can't just throw himself away from the team.
It is amazing how much it helps when your jungler doesn't hit.
So here we go, like the obligatory flare test. Who's got the better skins? It's the Sandstorm Echo. I personally like Prince of Persia Echo, but
I just don't like Echo.
Just don't like Echo. Well, Guardian of the Sand Skarner, that's top notch. That's top tier Skarner. And we've got the classic LJL River Stare Off, my favourite part of the game.
Oh, no, we got the sneaky Q down.
Yeah. Anti-mad.
Forced in the back.
Well, I guess you don't...
You're not going to really lose much.
Yeah, you don't really lose much. Minions haven't even spawned.
We got Snow Day Mazhar. Very chilly.
So, judging at the moment, it looks like Skarner are going to start red buff and probably work his way down towards bot lane for that level 3 gank.
Trying to get Gango ahead this time.
It looks like he is spotted out by Savage, so Savage going to mirror, going to start blue, work his way down towards bot as well. So it'll be very interesting about the 3.5 minute mark to see if both junglers do make it down there and if they try to make a play.
It looks like both sides are trying to get their ADCs to dominate.
Well, I think that's a good strategy. ADC is very strong at the moment. A little bit of help here from the Ornn doesn't hurt, but Skarner can basically carry his own camps with any of them that are inside his crystal zones.
Ornn's not the best leash, but it's better than nothing at the end of the day. Oh.
So some of the Callista changes, her rend doesn't refund all the mana now if you kill a unit. It only refunds 10 at first rank and works its way up. So she has a lot more sustain issues than she used to. But her attack speed is no longer tied to her Oathsworn. So, yeah, strong independent Callistas coming your way.
That was a good engage by Echo, nice trade. Evened out on the silence and the DPS.
Anytime you can take away Malzahar's spell shield, I think is good. Because that passive is just ridiculous. Great Q on the wave. Echo wants to be able to Q the wave when it's coming down the line, so he gets all of the passive procs going forward and back. A lot harder to do when it's fully waved.
Here's my favourite thing about Scammer. He's gone He's going right into chickens, into the blue buff, straight down to scuttles, and he's getting that priority down bot lane.
Yeah, Tussle's great in getting the vision there on the scuttle crab. It sort of helps here that he's pushing lane.
Oh, that's a lot of not
Savage
much left
really,
on Savage.
Really low in the jungle here.
That's giving Skarner that advantage, I reckon.
Yeah, well, if Tussle ganks here, Savage is not going to be able to counter gank. But I mean, looking at the state of play, Kalista and
well under tower.
yeah, they've pushed up really hard, so an impossible gank there for Tussle. But yeah, Gango and Enti really pushing hard early on. Kalista traditionally has been a lane bully, but not to the same extent as Caitlyn, so interesting to see them doing well here.
With the Karma lane bullying, I think is what's really helping them.
Yeah, I'd say so as well. They've really gone for early game dominance here. Karma queuing the wave, trying to thin it out, pushing it out to the tower. Caitlyn's wave clear early is quite bad if the minions aren't all lined up for her queue.
Karma queuing down mid lane.
Beautiful.
That's Savage. He's very close there. I'm worried for him.
Nah,
I'm worried with his clears at the moment.
Well, yeah, not a healthy clear, but Tussle hasn't been able to do anything either, so quite safe in the jungle. Tussle just going to finish off his Krugs and probably back for his first jungle item. Enti getting some good vision there on Dragon, just to make sure, but yeah, really standard start, and sort of it looks like Untold Stuff taking the matchup a little bit more seriously.
Quick trade here.
Yeah, good damage there from...
Interesting pickup here by Malzahar. First art, instead of Doran's Ring, has gone the Mana Crystal into...
I think it says you're going to go tier. But yeah, no...
and he's got the minion dematerializer.
If he procs the third hit of that is lots of damage. Malzahar force use both of his rechargeable potions, refillable potions.
Out of mana now, and
yep, out of mana. No mana regen with no Doran's Ring picked up. So he's just hanging on till he can get that 750 gold and get back and get his tier. As we see Tussle taking away his chickens.
So it looks like we'll have a bit of a gentleman's agreement at the moment between the junglers. Let's both get to 6 and see what we can do.
Yeah. Only I think that Tussle's level 6 is just a little bit better than Savage, but not by much.
Yeah. Well, personally, I think Skarner's better.
Yeah, no.
But level 7, baby.
So Tussle, he's confident now. He's going in for a quick look.
Oh, go for it.
Spots out the
Kalista vision.
Oh, that's his own Kalista vision. Probably one of the most useless actives in the game. Really easy to dodge for anyone.
You clearly haven't seen the speed of a Nibby. There's the missed spear by Gango.
Yeah, Gango predicting that Heredia would move there and completely whiffs the Q.
Nice Q by Tom.
Really pushing it in here. It's showing too with Gango up about almost a full wave now. Forcing the teleport back from
Echo.
Yeah, from Echo, from Ricania.
Do we see the spicy dragon here?
He can, yeah. He's got complete vision.
And he's got the control of both lanes.
And it's really tempting to get that Ocean Drake really early.
Especially for this Malzahar who's already struggling with his mana.
Ocean Drake is one of those ones that the earlier you get it, the more value you get out of it.
So this Malzahar's clearly going for, I'm just not bot. I may as well be a vision bot as well. He's picked up the Frost Queen's claim as the second art. There's the ult.
Yeah,
onto the Echo.
Onto Echo. Echo rewinds.
And here comes the big damage.
Big damage there. Lots of Ren Spears. Oh, but First Blood picked up there. And it is good night Skarner with...
Gotta earn it.
Yeah. Gotta earn it, definitely. Thinton there picking up First Blood on the Tom Kench. Just tongue lashing to death. And Unsolved Stuff Gaming getting punished there for the early dragon.
Great collapse by 7th heaven.
I'll tell you the way what happens.
They've got a feeling. They don't have full vision. There's the first bit of vision. In comes the Echo. Sejuani busts over the wall. Pushes everyone off the dragon. Echo zones with that. The ult comes down, but not enough follow-up. As the Alders gets ulted by Echo, and then in comes the Tahm Kench. In comes the Caitlyn. They've split the team up, and poor Skarner is trapped.
So what it says to me there is that Unsolved Stuff didn't pull the butt. They had 4 members there, and
man, they just
bot lane was still coming, and they backed off the dragon. But then they sort of hung around too long and got caught out. Poor decision there, I think.
Not a confident play.
No. Seventh Heavens just saw blood. And just, people, let's go.
Spicy Q, see what's happening on the chickens.
Yeah, that's good play from Rickenio, trying to keep track of his jungle. He knows that chickens are gone, so...
And it looks like he's earned that blue buff.
Yep.
From his jungle.
Yep. Yango going down, just getting back his Skarner Crystal.
It's a huge change in play because 7th Heaven now, their bot lane's a little bit stronger thanks to the Tahm Kench getting that little bit more help, which is going to help the Karma push. Echo with the assist, Sejuani with the assist. They picked up the Ocean Drake. It's a big change.
Yeah, super unfortunate though that Haredi didn't pick up an assist in that last one. But still with the BF sword and dagger over just the Zeal item, boots and dagger for Kalista.
I don't think you're going to get a better person to get first blood on than Tahm Kench.
I bet.
It's perfect. So he finishes his support item, goes straight into Wit's End, and it's GG at that point.
Yeah, definitely.
The optimal support.
The hyper carry support Tahm Kench. Gango, obviously the boots and Zeal item,
Skarner
big
would have been
pickups.
caught out there, so he's been spotted.
A quick check back in the minute. Rickenio seems to be able to just push in and match the push of Gario on the Malzahar here.
Which is quite impressive for
for a melee. Only one wave clear ability, but Echo can do that.
And he is up by 3 CS. It's not much, but
with blue buff, he just pushes lanes
he
in.
can do whatever he needs to do.
Spots out Gario going for a sneaky back. Maybe has hit one of his item power spikes and wants to go back and pick something up. Probably boots, seeing as Malzahar moves about as fast as a brick with eyes.
Yeah, but especially against such a mobile champion.
Yeah, exactly.
And they've opted once again into the very isolated top lane.
Now, they had the protection with Brom in game 1 for Haredi on the Caitlyn. They've gone for double protection this time on the Tahm Kench to grab someone out of trouble, plus the Shen to be able to ult in and save it. So 7th Heaven's found a winning strategy. Roll it all, put it all on Caitlyn, and see what happens.
See what that rule really
Hurricane first item for Kalista. Huge pickup. The team fighting.
There we go.
Yeah, the team fighting potential of Hurricane with Kalista being able to rend multiple enemies is great. Also being able to stack minions and then use multiple rends on champions so that you're killing a minion at the same time, refunding the mana, refunding the cooldown. It's really good. Gango not getting as punished as we thought he might for the range disadvantage, but I think that's to do with the Karma.
The Karma is definitely a good pickup.
Well, for Lane, we'll have to see how that goes. She's obviously NT going for the Frost Queen's claim, boots.
Sejuani has a trap ready here.
Oh,
here comes Echo
Savage,
into the sun and the sky.
Savage hits him with the
Skarner, there's the ult. Wrong target again, though.
Yep, but 7th Heaven picking up another kill. And
the Ornn is caught out here. Great stun into the knockout.
Ornn is caught out, but there's the ult from Rickenio.
Call of the Forge God.
Forge God. Oh, it hits
double
up.
knockout.
Hits up already.
Shen's
Has to
in trouble.
flash. Has to heal. And Savage escapes with his life. But Unsolved Stuff Gaming here pushing the advantage. And Gango picking up the kill there on Savage. So that's just a bit of an overstay.
Yeah, that's a 2 for 1.
7th Heaven, Savage had the surprise advantage there against the Skarner, but just couldn't do it. Anyway, here's the replay, so take us away, Red.
So in comes Skarner, he's trying to get that control here. He's trying to get just a bit of free vision. He's probably going to head off. This Echo is just too fast for this Malzahar. In comes Sejuani. Skarner ult onto the Echo. On the stacking of the ults was too close, I feel. Into the Shen ultimate. Here comes the Ornn teleport. Ornn and Shen plus Malzahar fighting at the top. In comes Call of the Forge God. Double knockup. Onto Horatio.
Yeah.
He's pushed away by Sejuani.
Call of the Forge God was great there.
Here's the Karma getting sent into the middle thanks to Kalista. A poor Caitlyn ult does nothing.
No, never does anything.
We've seen it do one thing once, and that's
that's what it'll do. Good turnaround there from Unsolved Stuff Gaming, showing their composure. But It must be, it was a good Malzahar roll. He stopped.
A little bit of damage.
Oh, Shen,
just
Shen doing a
preferential.
lot of damage there.
So they not recently, but they changed a lot of Shen's. He's gone from clearing waves into more of a 1v1 me, bro.
Yeah.
So that's where that damage is coming from. I would like to point out before you make your point though that Heredi and Horatio. I think I'm gonna have to call him Horatio for the rest of this match.
That's fine.
It's making me
I'm sure he'll understand it.
Well, look, he could be Spanish. We don't know.
There's obviously no way to find out.
Yeah, it was the Brazilian league pickup. I think it was the real safe bet.
Yeah, as we see Seventh Heaven pushing their vision in here, but a little bit of punish coming out there from NT.
So what has he got? He's got the one MR item that's enough to slow this Calm's damage down quite a bit.
This is the Tom Kench there, Thinton. But that last team fight, that was really telling. Seventh Heaven were really far ahead. They had the advantage of the surprise on the Skarner.
Here comes the collapse. Here comes the teleport into Black Line.
Yep, teleport.
Echo's coming around the back.
They collapsed 4 people there from Unsolved Stuff Gaming, but Savage still manages to win the smite. Whether they'll win the team fight. Here we go. Sejuani. Call of the Forge God hits everyone. Skarners gets absolutely critted, and Echo just chasing down Malzahar. Malzahar. Space Age's going to force Echo off. Rewind. As his E back up. No, misses the Q. E off cooldown. Flash E. Absolutely murdered. Poor Malzahar there trying to get away. That was a huge swing there for Seventh Heaven. Out of nowhere. The collapse there from Shen behind really scared them. It really spooked Unsolved Stuff Gaming. And Unsolved Stuff punished there for grouping.
There's Unsolved Stuff Gaming. I feel they played that as absolutely poorly as they could. They all missed his ult. They ganged up to allow this great Echo.
As we see here.
So they're pushing on with the Dragon at 7-11. They're pushing on. They get the Dragon. Here comes the Skarner ult onto the Tahm Kench, into the Malzahar. But here comes Echo and Shen into the big AoE from Echo. The missed on ultimate. Skarner's dead, and they chase down the Malzahar.
Did he?
He missed the ult.
Did he just miss that
straight up? Missed it.
Straight up.
And here's Malzahar.
Satori just absolutely missed it.
He knows that Caitlyn's pushing in. There wasn't too much, but I feel like you could have. There's no real winning.
No, nothing you could do there. I cannot believe that Satori just whiffed the ultimate.
Absolute whiff. There was no one near him. It was all by himself. He could have got the triple knockout, but instead he decided to just miss.
This is my time.
Yeah. I shall carry my team. I shall be the hero.
No. That's not something you see every day. He's not going to watch the highlights of that one. That was awful.
It was not great. So let's look at the 7-11 here. They went for the spicy Infernal. They got the Infernal. They got 3 kills, and they got first tower blood. I don't think you can get much better than that.
No. Seventh Heaven up a huge amount. So that's almost a 2,000 gold swing. First tower up by 3 kills. As we see here, Gengo going to return the favour and pick up the bot tower.
But they're already split. They've already changed lanes and sent the bot top.
So this has got to be it. I cannot see Unsolved Stuff getting back into this bar like a miracle team fight or a big Baron call.
I think the first step they have to do is make sure On hits his ult.
I think they.
I know. It's only the one missed one,
but that's one missed one too many.
Miss.
You can't do that.
When you have no pressure on you, you can't miss the 3-pointer if there's no one near you.
As he's pushed off the tower, Satori deservedly pushed off, and Heredi just going to walk up again, as we saw in Game 1. Just going to walk off and murder towers, and there's nothing.
That's the Caleb trick.
Yeah, nothing that Unsolved Stuff can do.
Skarner's trying to get vision control back on his lane. Here comes Tahm Kench. They're going to go for this Rift Herald.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those.
This is a win more condition, isn't it?
There's no point rotating mid just at the moment. There's no point staying top. So they're like, we can get something here rather than getting nothing.
Yeah. Shelly will do some work wherever they decide to put it. I'd probably just dump it in the mid lane, try and pick up that first hour in the mid lane. Malzahar's Gary Arrow's wave clear has been too strong up until now.
I think it's they clearly Unsolved Stuff Gaming here feels the same way, so they're bringing who they can to the mid.
Yep. Yeah, spotted out, so they're going to try and clear as much as they can.
So we've had Sejuani pick up the eye.
Yep.
So we'll see where she wants to dump. It looks like she's trying to posture around the top lane a little bit.
She's just holding on to it for the moment. I think you've got, what, 30, 40 seconds with Shelly? Minute and a half, yeah. With Shelly before you need to drop it. Does stop you from putting wards down though, so...
Especially with the tracker knife gone, it's
yeah, a bit debilitating.
A lot of teams opt to put it onto the support.
So Savage with the enhanced backing will get back by, and I think that Seventh Heaven will try and put everyone in a lane and do a rugby union style maul. Just get everyone in there and rove up to the tower and take it down.
So the Malzahar's itemization here is a bit
unique.
Slow burn. I understand what he's doing, but so you've kind of already sold yourself to be a battle ward and an alt bot long before that decision should have been made.
Yeah, he just takes clears waves and ults people. Really,
that's all this for.
But yeah, that's fine. That's he seems to be doing okay. 3 assists. Tom Kench picking up the important kills on his team. Surely other people can pick up important kills on the other team.
And the Echo is 4-0 at the moment, so that's great for him. Here comes Shelly.
Yeah. So going back to game 1, Rakenia just seems to be completely outplaying Gary. This mid lane battle has just been terribly one-sided, you have to say.
I think it's been more the picks than the skill matchups. Because the Malzahar hasn't done anything wrong. He hasn't missed his ults. He hasn't
missed his ults.
He hasn't done any of that.
Malzahar ult.
But he hasn't impacted either. So when he was back on the Rise, he was doing good damage. He was doing good work. Great stuns. He was doing what he needed to do. But he didn't have the impacts of those walls and Anivia's Q.
Yeah.
I think that's more...
So he's just been a bit of a scapegoat.
Yeah, I think it's not that he's not playing well, he's just not impacting well.
Yeah. Bit hard to try and find a way in. I mean, he's altered when he could.
Missed 2 wards in their own jungle, that's a big problem for Unsold game.
Yeah.
Trying to push their vision when they don't have the control. This is a big Infernal Drake again. They don't want to give up a second.
Well, they need to equalise it, because 2 Infernal Drakes is almost impossible to deal with.
They don't know that Echo's in the tri-bush.
But all 5 of them grouped up here. We'll see if Upperman can hit his ultimate again. This will be really interesting.
Looks like they've pulled off the dragon. Shen's made sure that the health. Here comes the Forge of the Old. Onto the Tom Kench.
Yep, great work here. Hattori in the back line, picked up by the Tussle Skarner into the team. That is a dead Caitlyn. Great work there from Tussle to get in there and absolutely murder the ADC. That's what you've got to do. You've got to get the Caitlyn. And that was a great turnaround there. Unsold Stuff Gaming back in it.
Oh, that's what I was saying with Gaza. Like that, the Skarner ult just came off as he ulted, meaning that Caitlyn had no chance to flash or do anything.
Nothing.
Doing the right thing.
Pushes the no fun button, and now they're going to go straight for Baron. This is an enormous swing here for Unsold Stuff Gaming. They've pulled the trigger, 5 men there, only 3 available. It's not a smite battle for Unsold Stuff Gaming because they've got the Callista Rend. So it's not even like Savage can really opt to steal. Finton coming in with the Tom Kench ultimate. Oh, and Karma absolutely obliterating poor Echo in the back down. But here we go. Sejuani ultimate. Oh no. Unsold Stuff Gaming absolutely decimates 7th Heaven. Picks up the Baron. That was a quadra kill there, I believe, for Gango. Absolutely going Gango busters, which I've wanted to use all day. And 7th Heaven having some pushing lanes, but it's not going to be enough. As we go back to the replay, take it away, Red.
So, we're fighting over this dragon. They've pulled off it. They're going to throw some Ren down into it. And this is where 7th Heaven is trying to collapse. They're bringing in the Sejuani. I think their team's a little bit too split for what they need. Shen is trying to keep the dragon health up. In comes the call of the Forge God. Dead Tom Kench.
He actually
can't get in. He did. That's what it does when you hit it. Into the Skarner ult. Straight into the Malzahar. Flash ult. Destroys her. 7th Heaven decides to pull off, which is the safe call, and they run straight down to Baron.
All their damage was taken away.
So Sejuani and Echo trying to keep a little bit of pressure. So Shen, but the only one who can really keep pressure here is that Echo. And he's gone in, he's popped his ult, and he didn't do enough damage. There wasn't enough coming out of him. this is where we got the spicy Tahm Kench comes in. They're trying to do the all-in engage. Karma dies. Echo flashes out, and there goes their damage again. So now it's just a quick cleanup work by this Callista. She's thrown so many spears into absolutely everyone, and there is the triple into the Quadra, into the Echo Death, and the Baron Smite.
So that was a stolen penta there almost. But the click, and there goes 3 members. The Callista triple kill. Perfect there from Gango.
Oh, was it a triple?
Yeah. He got the Quadra in the end, but that was after the Ren triple, which was instant. But the Hurricane there coming great, being able to stack damage on everyone and stack damage on the Baron.
That's what you want. So, I've got my favourite here. Can you see him? That big cannon?
I can.
He's destroying that. So they've turned this one Baron play into 3 towers. They're pushing onto the 4th. I reckon they can easily get an inhib here.
So this is ridiculous. They've taken this one Skarner ultimate. You have to say, you bring it all back to the Flash Skarner ult onto Hattori.
No. We bring it all back to hitting your core, the Forge Golem. That is what it's about. That's what split up. That's what get the Tahm, and Horatio was just too slow to get away from this Skarner.
Yeah.
He's Predator Skarner, man. He's speedy. He's Sonic.
Yeah, but being able to ult the Heredis Caitlyn, bring it back to your team, murder it, then they rolled off the dragon so that Unsold Stuff can pick up the dragon.
This roll is still going. They're trying to get onto the Skarner.
Oh, there's 3 members here onto Tussle. Tussle goes down. Rooted there by Karma. Echo ults, big damage, lots of space aids coming out. Call of the Forge God hits Horatio, who I now can't go. Rakenia trying to make some inroads here on Upperman, but it looks to me like Unsolved Stuff Gaming just gets out with most of their lives.
I trade jungle for the Shen into the teleport to bot lane to get that farm. It's not the best use, but it's your Echo right now is your assassin. He's doing work, and you want him to keep doing work.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage, Rakenia. I think if 7th Heaven are a chance to win this, it's through him, but they now suddenly find themselves down 5k.
That's a huge Baron play. They got 5 towers and an inhib off that.
Yeah, it all comes back to that
Baron
Skarner.
play. That was a dragon play.
Or hitting your Call of the Forge God.
So that Skarner was quick because he had Predator. He sped in because he was slowed down from Call of the Forge God.
Okay.
And then that's the Flash Malzahar,
So
which is the true outplay button. It all started because Ornn knows how to R twice.
Fair enough. Gango here has picked up Blade of the Ruin King and is doing
now.
enormous amounts of damage. Gango is going off and he's being protected really well from NT. And they've used the Callista ult sparingly, but when they have, it's knocked up 2 or 3 members. It's been really, really impactful.
Quite a bit of respect here out of the Callista as well. Her second item would have been third, actually. More of the Malmortians.
A lot of AP damage coming out of 7th Heaven. But not just Echo, you've got Savage's E, and I mean Shen does a little bit, and Thinton's mostly magic damage. So just a little bit more preventing, and the shield obviously really quite good to stop Echo from just popping you, I guess.
It's Echo's job. If Echo can't pop, that's 7th Heaven.
So Unsold Stuff up like an enormous amount of gold, almost 6K, over 6k gold. And it looks like they're getting ready for another dragon.
Earth Drake in 30 seconds.
This has gone completely downhill for 7th Heaven. They were in complete control, and they really let that one dragon fight dictate the rest of this game.
That Shen was just... I don't think it's good to look at one mistake and blame it solely on that all the time, except maybe missing an Ornn when you have no pressure. But the Echo was in the right position, but he couldn't follow up because that Shen was trying to save the dragon when they should have been looking for that fight.
Yeah, you should have given up on dragon and gone and protected your ADC because already just got jumped on by Tussle Skarner.
Already? Who's already? Horatio?
Gango going to Ren secure this dragon, or almost, and that is going to really help him a lot. The Mountain Drake, extra damage to towers. Extra damage to large minions as well. Callista loves that for Baron. But I don't even know if it's going to get to the next Baron. You give Unsold Stuff an inch, they take a mile.
But you can't forget this Horatio. He's still the Caitlyn with the trap line. She's got 3 items. able to defend the tower, I think.
3 items.
Oh, here comes the call of the Forge God. He hits
Oh.
it on the back. Look at
it's
that.
going to hit 3 members. Skarner ult into... that's one dead Echo. Great target selection there from Hustle. And just like that, Unsolved Stuff Gaming look to push in for the win. They're going to look to pick up this top lane now, but that's a huge pick.
That Echo was a lot of the...
Well, he's picked up one member that didn't have any outs to it. No QSS picked up by the Echo. No way out of it.
Gets punished for the greedy play. Here comes the Baron up cannon minion.
Did you
see that crit do nothing to it?
No Baron, but...
no cannon, don't go too close! I trusted you, brother.
Banner of Command minion doing its best, but eventually falling.
Here comes Supers down the mid lane. Shin
Yeah.
gonna tank that up, make sure there's no damage on those towers.
Definitely peeling off here, and
Straight
7th Heaven really have to contest this Baron, because this Baron is absolute death.
But can you contest it?
Well, if you don't, it's over. So you have to throw everything. You got to throw the spaghetti at the wall.
Tom Kench into the back
Tom
line
Kench
with the Sejuani.
brings
Interesting
Savage.
pick.
Oh no!
The hunt is on, boys. This poor Tom Kench.
They've unbenched the Kench right into
Here comes
5
Close
members.
straight into Sejuani.
Gango finds Sejuani. Gango's just gonna send Enti in, but Enti is now stuck with 5 members as the Ornn picks up Tom Kench and Echo picks up Karma. Call of the Forge God hits, and it looks like Gango's just gonna take down Satori. As if we look in the back, 7th Heaven, big knock up there, but they haven't got Gango yet. Gango able to kite. Oh, great rend, double kill, triple kill. Perfect.
Is that Echo, and they're going straight onto that.
Gango. That was excellent work there. He just took the whole team
Don't even
apart.
worry about vision.
And they still have the smite, technically, with Gango's rend, so Baron not a real threat here. But that was a really good team fight, but the strong independent Gango just taking everyone on and winning.
Yeah. I'd like to point out here, before we see the replay and watch this Baron go down, is that Apperman clearly has been getting shit from not just me about this ult. When he's been using his ult, he hasn't been moving from that point. If you notice him in the back line, he is just sitting there waiting. He just
really
can't
wants
take
to
these memes anymore, man. He doesn't want this to become something it's not.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it was any other region, this would be blowing up on Reddit a storm.
Well, to be fair, that 90-minute game out of LCK where we've got the replay here. Tuscana's picking up the Wolves.
Yeah, Tussle going for the cheeky invade.
So here comes the Tom Kench and Sejuani into the back line. They had no vision. They thought they did have vision. They knew they hadn't started, but they still committed. Into the split, Sejuani going to the left. Tom Kench getting chased by Skarner and Ornn. And then we've got the 3 going for Sejuani. Gango is hitting into that. The Karma ult sends her to a death.
Yeah, throws
Tom
Karma.
Kench, they're trading supports. Now it's onto the Shen, into the Call of the Forge God. In comes Echo, going straight into that Skarner. Skarner ult into Malzahar ult. Not enough damage.
No, the Rakenia's Echo, they're just able to ult away any damage really,
He was
really
only
easily.
on half health after the end of that CC chain. You can't let Rakenia be that high at that. Call the Forge God with a movement. He was under pressure there. With the fade away.
He hit it though. But Gango here, he's just kiting the entire team. There's no way that they can get to him through the front line. Gango picking up Satori quite easily with the rend, and now 7th Heaven have just got to retreat. But that's it. That's got to be pushed to win.
You got to push to win on that.
Gango with the 2 beefy frontliners, Tussle and Upperman. There's no way they can get to him. There's just this rolling ball of rend. And showing that Callista's not dead. The range changes haven't really affected her that much. Well, not for Gango anyway.
Well, to be fair, anything's not dead when you're 11-1.
No, that's true. You do whatever you
my
want.
attack damage on hit Bard is pretty great when he's 11-1.
7th Heaven just in damage control. They're thinking about the next game. Look at them.
They need to make sure they pick their right fights.
Well, the highlight for me has been Rakenia. He's had his mid-champion pool really pinched, still pulled out the Echo, and he's been great. He's completely outplayed Gary Ari on the Malzahar, but his team's just let him down.
Well,
yeah. But Upperman's been very good. I mean, you're criticising that one ult, but he has been very good in every other team fight.
He has redeemed himself. That one ult at the time was a big problem.
one of the reasons that they're winning is Upperman's ults are just having more teamfight impact than the Shen Satori's E's.
Shen, who's notorious for being a great teamfighter, being able to hold onto that. Here comes the call of the
Forger. He is
doesn't
waiting
move
for it
again. Onto the Tahm Kench.
Malzahar ult, and everyone flashing away from the Karma route, and that'll pick up the inhibitor. Call of the Forge God is a kill, a flash, or a tower every time it's used.
Nearly every time it's been used in this game.
This is great work from
Riconi,
but he tried to take the wave off, but they could just tank it.
They're doing this tutorial style. Three inhibs and then go on to the Nexus tower.
This is all over for the 7th Heaven.
They've got 20 seconds till the Tahm's back up.
And they've got to regroup for Game 3 because they can't let this getting ahead and falling behind get to them. They've got to regroup, think about where they went wrong there, think about how they're going to deal with Ornn. You've got to ban it at this point or pick it because it seems to be, even if you miss your ultimate, you're still going to make an impact. As the Ren picks up the Echo as Skarner falls down. Another one bites the dust and
end the game.
No, unsolved stuff. Really in there. Callista kiting. Ren there picking up the Satori.
Tahm with the grey health. He didn't pop it soon enough.
Gango.
There it is. BM into the fountain.
Gango picking up a...
his pumps.
Gango's on fire. So that was a really good game there.
That was a turnaround.
Turnaround. That one, I'm going to bring it back to that one hit Skarner ultimate. It was just really good.
Infernal Drake straight onto Baron. That's what you want.
Yeah, Infernal straight onto the Baron, and they didn't look back. They took the initiative and they really ran with it when they finally got ahead.
So we'll see you guys for the next video.
Yeah, that's it for Game 2. And join us for Game 3. Link will be down in the description and we'll see who wins.